Hello. So right now it's June 7th, and it is 8:15 p.m. I just wanted to basically talk about my journal entry. It's called Relatives from Michigan. And basically, what it really talks about is the fact that as soon as I gained the slightest bit of mental maturity as a child, all I have done in my life is work hard. I would never be present in any of the settings, mainly because I couldn't afford to do so. And the fact that I wasn't ever present anywhere due to my mother not being able to afford to do so because of her working at fast food restaurants and me trying to help her out as much as possible. Biggest evidence of this fact is I wasn't present in most of the family gatherings that occurred, mainly Asad's sister's wedding in 2003 or any other one. Despite this fact, you have, well, first of all, let me just say that law enforcement totally changed my face. This is not what I actually look like. And they also changed my entire personality. I cannot stop smiling to help save my life in reality. They use severe mental torture in order to make it so that I can't smile. So yeah, so the relatives from Michigan, the thing about them is they were always present everywhere. They knew about everything. And so they are to be blamed for everything, pretty much. And the reason is they were present as adults. They knew about every bad aspect as adults, and I'll tell you exactly what the bad aspects were. And they never cared about a thing till the relatives from Michigan, such as Asad, who was an adult during 2001, never cared about anything at all. His family knew about everything. They never cared about anything at all. In the year 2023, basically, I came back from Saudi Arabia after they tried to bludgeon my head and try to cause a problem in my brain savant. After I came back, they harassed me and tortured me every time I would see something about a wedding, they would torture me with severe mental torture the entire year of 2023. Now, the thing about it is the fact that you have law enforcement the entire year of 2023 collecting their money fraud through money from their money fraud through either unemployment or disability. No one gives their own money, but I know for a fact they were doing it because they were asking around before they suddenly abruptly stopped asking one day. And I knew for a fact they've probably found someone. I never took part in these things because at that time I secretly knew about my brain savant. And I would just when I get it freed, I'm not sharing anything with anyone, and I don't want any friends either. I just want to be left alone. I didn't want these people to get all free around me and start asking me for favors and things of that sort of nature, people in law enforcement or any of their low-life friends in the family. So I never really talked to them much. They asked around first, and I knew for a fact they found someone to help them out with their money fraud, because they just suddenly abruptly stopped asking me one day. And I knew for a fact they definitely found someone for their money fraud. Anyways, what ended up happening was they basically, no one gives their own money. So law enforcement basically ran unemployment disability fraud, and then they would wire transfer the money to their friends in law enforcement. That was what was happening in 2023 while they were trying to frame me for an incident that occurred at a wedding. The thing that I can guarantee everyone about this wedding is I wouldn't be present there. Whether it was Asad's sister's wedding or any other wedding out there, I wouldn't be present there because I couldn't afford to go to any weddings. Barely went to any weddings or family gatherings whatsoever. And the people that would be present there would be people like Asad, relatives from Michigan. They would be present there. I can also guarantee that there wouldn't be a single incident of me talking about whatever it was that they were trying to frame me about this wedding. I can also guarantee that people like Asad and Sohaib were present at that wedding, just like how they were present at every single wedding family gathering. And I can also guarantee that Asad and his family knew about whatever it was that they were trying to frame me about. They knew about it as adults and they never cared. I never knew about it as anything, not as an adult, not as a child, ever. You wouldn't ever hear about me being in a setting where anything remotely related to whatever they were trying to frame me about would be mentioned. So that was the thing about the relatives from Michigan that I had to let everyone know about. That people that are trying to frame me right now, the new fabricators like Asad, would be present there. His family would know about it. There would be evidence of them knowing about it.